Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 5 of Endless Summer, Book 3. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss. If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here on the screen, also below the player at twitch.tv/aromanticace. If you cannot read the words in either spot, just scroll on down, click on the graphic on Twitch or on the link in the description on YouTube, and it will take you to my fancy website, aromanticace.weebly.com, where you can read the most recent version of the drinking game rules in text form. Also, if you haven't joined me before, the story so far, basically we're just on an island that is, like, broken in space-time, and there's a volcano, and some future version of us blew it up, but she did it wrong, and so now she's fucked up time even more, and evil Tony Stark wants to take over the world, but he thinks he's doing that for everybody's own good. The Na'vi think that we're the key to their religion that future us made up in order to protect us, because otherwise the Vonti kept killing us, and I think this boils down to future us as a time lord. That's the only explanation right now that makes sense, is that we're a time lord. So there's that. And in the last episode, we have now, I think, finally reunited with everybody except for Grace, or at least had contact, because Alistair isn't with us. But we finally picked up Zara in the last episode. And I think the only one that we don't have is Grace. Oh, and we met Dr. Bravestone. I mean, Kayleigh. And Jake's still salty that Kayleigh doesn't like him. And the reason that the abridged VOD, which I just finally made literally minutes before I started the stream, is so long is that I had to leave everything in about Jake's crush on Kayleigh. I'm reaching a little bit, but it's there, and it's funny. So that's pretty much as much sense as I can make of this after this week. So we're just gonna dive right in and see where this takes us. So with that, the stinger for Chapter 5 is The Endless has arrived with startling news. Can you enlist the help of the Anachronists to stop Rourke's plan? Let's find out! So this is Act 7, Chapter 5. The More Things Change. We are in the Temple of Noox Naj on the eastern side of the island. Everyone stares in surprise as a figure in a red spacesuit slowly descends a set of stairs toward you. With fire over its hand, as one does when one has a metal hand. How did they get past my security system? No one comes in here without me knowing about it. Well, see, Zara, when you have a TARDIS, pretty much just park it wherever you want. Glancing around the cavern, you notice several small, glowing time rifts, like the ones you'd seen during the eruption. Okay, fine, we don't have a TARDIS, whatever. You're alive! I thought I saw the lava cover you. Oh yes, like she didn't bail out, whatever. This suit makes lava a momentary inconvenience at worst. I still don't get what the point was, though, of her standing there, because it didn't look like she really did anything. She just stood there dramatically. Like, we didn't hear about the lava stopping or anything. I don't know. Kira, you know this person? In a manner of speaking. Guys, this is the Endless, whom I'm hoping won't take off her helmet. Varen, by the way, who has been taught that this is his supreme god for pretty much his entire life, is probably about to faint. Varen immediately drops to his knees in reverence. Ukjal said that the Endless prophesied the end of the world, and us stopping it. Right. About that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're not gonna ask this! Kira, what are you doing? Right. About that. Endless, could you remove your helmet? Very well. She says like this is definitely a bad idea. The figure unhooks a clasp at the neck of the suit, pulling the helmet off to reveal an eerily familiar, though much older face. And we also got a haircut. Because, you know, inside the helmet, it gets all sticky. And also you can't brush your hair away from your face, and that would be really irritating. As you can see, the Endless is me. What? Nope, this is too weird. Yeah, Jake's noping right the fuck out of this relationship now. Smart. Whoa. How can this geezer be you? You're way younger and standing in front of us. Time Lord, Jake. Craig, whatever your name is. I've been in La Huerta's time loop for many, many years, Craig. Yeah, how many exactly? How long is our lifespan? We've landed on the island several times. The first time, everyone died but me. That version of me learned how to reset the time loop in order to save everyone. Yeah, exactly. Whatever man is talking right now, y'all alike at this point. It didn't work, so she tried again. And again. And again. What? Old Kira, how many times have you done this? What was it, 2,000 and some? Yeah, 2,139 times. But thanks to Kira, it's all been worth it. So, has our name always been Kira is the next question, like, 'cause she's referring to us by our name, almost implying that we're a different person? Yeah, thanks to this Kira is kind of what I would expect her to say. So yeah, this is odd to me. We've died over 2,000 times? Quinn, picking up on the most important part of this, I'd like to say. Yeah. It turns out altering the course of time and history takes a lot more effort than you'd think. I mean, yeah. I don't understand. The Endless One is a prophet to our people. Without the Endless, the Vanti religion wouldn't have had catalysts, Ran Losti, any of it. I don't know, because it sounds like Ran Losti is probably just their generic term for apocalypse, so a lot of religions have an apocalypse narrative. I feel like that particular part might still be there. It might just have a different form. But that's a very common thing in a lot of religions. So I'd be surprised, actually, if they didn't have an apocalypse narrative. But that can't be! Endless One, tell me this isn't true! Varen, sweetie, You're looking right at her. Come on, honey. Future us is a gigantic fucking jerk. I'm just gonna say. She's a gigantic fucking jerk, manipulating an entire civilization to save a bunch of fucking co-eds. Like, why? Why was this so fucking important? Ugh. I tried so many times in so many ways to convince your people to keep my friends alive. In the end, this was the only way. You know what? Judgy, take a drink. No, we haven't had Ukjal come back yet, so he hasn't had a chance to go off on this all over again. But no, I respect the Endless's point that she did try, probably like a couple thousand times to do this another way, and it, eventually got desperate. But yes, I fully agree. The Endless... Wait, did I put her as chaotic neutral or chaotic good? I might have done neutral. I don't remember if I did good or not. I might have gone toward good because of the thing with Rourke, and it's really not just about saving the co-eds, it's also about stopping Rourke. So, I guess maybe the point of saving the co-eds is they're in the position to stop Rourke. Okay, fine. But you probably gonna be bad. You probably don't need all of them to do it. You probably just need, like, Jake and Zara and Estella and maybe Sean and Craig. Because it is nice to have a couple of tanks in the party. Well, Michelle, because you need a healer. So yeah, those ones are pretty critical, but otherwise, I feel like you can probably get away with it. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember if it's more her own ends or if it's also right and wrong. So, yeah, it'll depend on what we see as we go forward, because I legit don't remember all of her motivation. I know that Rourke is part of it, but I don't know if it's a significant enough part to push her into chaotic good. But chaotic? Fuck yeah. No, she... literally whatever it takes. Including manipulating an entire culture. She's terrible. She's a terrible person. But my people fought wars because of you. They died because of you. See? See? This is my point. As a king, you must understand the hard decisions that are made to protect those you love. Yeah, typically that's an entire country, Kira, not a handful of co-eds. Which is why I'm leaning toward maybe Rourke and saving the world is also part of the motivation, but... oof. Again, you know what? Judgy, again, take another drink. We probably ought to just take a gulp every time the Endless is on screen, to be fair. Varen, she's wrong. You know what? No, she's wrong. She's wrong. I was gonna say, she has a point, or she's a little bit right, but no, she's wrong. She's wrong. This was not the way to do it. I'm sorry. Oh, Kayle is with us! I was wondering where the hell he was. I was figuring Kayle, like, when the floor started to close up and we were all jumping down, like, I figured Kayle was just like, what the fuck are you all doing? Fuck no, I ain't doing this. I am surprised that Kayle made the jump. Interesting. Yeah, but Varen never would have met Diego if we hadn't fucked around with the culture. Well, technically, Varen probably did meet Diego several times and kill him. So, that's gonna have some implications on their relationship, I'm sure. There's gonna be discussions. At least there should be discussions. Like, technically it's not relevant, but I feel like that might be a sticking point for me, honestly. But then again, I'm looking for reasons not to like my love interest at this point. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I've seen some sights on this island, but this... Yeah, time for couples counseling is right. Kira, you knew this? The whole time? Well... define whole time. Why didn't you tell us anything? We're your friends! So we can say it was too painful, or you didn't need to know. Oh, I feel like they needed to know. I mean, and we've admitted that because we just literally told the Endless to take off her helmet. This wasn't like her choice, because I kind of figured if it was gonna happen, the Endless was just gonna reveal herself to everybody, and then we were gonna be in the position of, oops, sorry, but we initiated that. So I don't feel like the reaction of you didn't need to know even makes sense here. Yeah, that is gonna be part of Diego and Varen's relationship. Hun, why did you kill me 2,132 times? Yeah, I feel like that's a very valid thing to be happening right now. I also have to wonder in how many futures did Jake leave us on the island to die? Because I feel like that happened multiple times. There were probably a few times that it was an accident. You know, he just turned around, refueled, flew off. You know, didn't have a clue. And then I guarantee you there were times that he just noped right out and left us to die. Guaranteed. I bet you the plane crashed on the way out, though. Just like... because I feel like La Huerta probably wouldn't let anybody leave. I don't know. The Endless certainly wouldn't let him leave. I think the Endless probably killed Jake every time he abandoned everybody. That is probably what happened. We're heading... my headcanon is headed straight to chaotic neutral. I don't think I'm right, but I think I'm right. Anyway, all this to say, it was too painful. When I touched the idols, I saw all of you die. Over and over. When I found out these visions were actual things that happened over 2,000 times, and all of that could be for nothing if we don't stay one step ahead of Rourke. Every time I had the chance to explain, I just couldn't. Oh, Kira, I understand. Sometimes it's easier to talk about the pain or to bury the pain than talk about it. But that was about to not make any sense at all. But thank you, Quinn, for understanding. I know this is a lot for you to process, but time is not on our side. We've much to discuss. Woman, you control time. We have all the time in the world. God. Please, everyone, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it's because of the Endless that we've survived this long. We ought to hear what she has to say. Rourke is mere days away from perfecting his method of extracting energy from the island's heart. Okay, Rourke is becoming a little bit more of a motivation, okay. Soon the loop will collapse and this island, all of you, may cease to be, depending on his whim. I've come to tell you a way you can reclaim the first half of the heart. Is it by you opening a time rift and us walking in and just taking it? Because I feel like this is the viable option at this point. So we're just supposed to put on the military gear again and march back to his hideout? I mean, we could try. That barely worked the first time. I guarantee you there's a future in which we tried it, though. Yeah, he's probably expecting us anyway. We don't even know where Rourke is right now. He's moved his base to a sealed compound beneath the observatory. From there, he can oversee all of his facilities at once. This time, you'll need a very particular set of skills to bypass his defenses. Do you recall the Vanti warriors that you sent through a portal at the Celestial? Oh boy. Oh, that's coming back with consequences, is it? If by recall you mean having nightmares about it on the regs, then yeah. Some of them were killed by Rourke's assassin, but others were transported to an extremely distant future, where their descendants learned to survive by foraging through fractures in time. The recent eruption has shifted the chronoscape of La Huerta again, bringing them back to our present. Go to them. They can help you reach the heart undetected. I mean, of course. Of course, we're just... I'm telling you, somebody just build a TARDIS, and all of this becomes so much easier. If this is so urgent, why aren't you doing it yourself? Excellent question, Estella, and very genre-savvy. Take a drink. Due to the instability of the crux within Mount Atropo, I'm afraid that my hands are tied. Of course they are. She looks down at her mechanical limb. Well, hand. Ha ha ha! It's so funny! Nat. Who built that hand anyway? The Endless turns back toward the staircase. Wait, I have one more question. So we can say, how can we trust you? Or, are you okay? You know what? I think we can safely assume this woman is not okay. I'm really more concerned about, given the fact that she manipulated an entire culture by her own admission. How can we trust you? Thank you, Jake. Good point. Few too many mirrors and smoke screens going on here. At least he backs me up. I'm not going to answer, because something dramatic is going to stop me. The Endless's gaze passes across your group, finally settling on Quinn. Quinn likes dolphins because her first family outing once she got better was to Marine World. Oh no. Oh, you're just gonna blab people's business out in front of everybody. Okay. What? How did you... Zara and Craig frequently prank the group to raise everyone's spirits. Sometimes Raj helps. They do? When has that ever happened? Seriously, when? I mean, I personally wasn't doing it to raise everyone's... Sean won't eat until everyone else has food, or until Michelle nags him to stop letting his food get cold. Okay, that sounds legit, though. As the Endless goes on, describing everyone in intimate detail, whoa, we're not gonna get any revelations about Jake or Estella? Our other two love interests? Really? A stunned silence sets in. Oh my god, their priorities are so weird. I think that about settles it. Nothing about Kayle? You don't want to do Kayle? Is Kayle not here enough for you to know him? What? Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely me. Oh, I don't think you want to admit to that, Kira. The Endless gazes among the group thoughtfully. Kira, I must say I'm proud of how well you've looked after your friendships. Oh, is this my relationship check moment? Probably. These people care about you more than anyone in the world. Treasure every moment you have with them. Fuck our parents, apparently. Fuck any family we have. Anywhere, I guess. Always. From above, you hear a sharp click. The stone ceiling reopens. Dun, dun, dun! Look out! A shadowy figure lands behind your group before a flintlock pistol emerges from the dark. Red Demon! I grow tired of your games! Oh, I don't know what's going on with Yvonne's voice tonight, but it's not French. Take me to the fountain before I cut your suit to ribbons and dye your innards like a... Oh dear. Amis? Yes, 'tis us. Yvonne? Yes. She's been following me for some time. Okay, we knew that, but okay. Where's Malatesta? After the storm, we couldn't find either of you. La mer brought us to shore a ways to the south. Mal, the slithering godfish that he is, immediately left to find the Dorado. Yeah, true. We don't know how far the ship was out from the storm. I'll bet you that thing's long gone, to be honest. Which is when I saw the Scarlet Cretin and tracked them here. Welcome to No Oxenage, Yvonne. What you've looked for all this time can be found here. C'est ici? Where? I will show it to you. Everyone else should prepare for the journey to Quartel. Where is Quartel? I think she told us, but I don't remember. Quartel? The city of heretics was lost in the Three Tribes War. No, Varen, I think we've established it just went through a time portal. Not so lost these days, you'll find. You ascend into the hidden alcove where Zara's decoy skeleton was discovered. Oh my god, okay. Stay with me, Kira and Yvonne. We will join the rest of you shortly. I feel like Jake and Sean and Estella are probably gonna have something to say about us going off alone with this woman. I'm hoping. I figure Sean, out of everybody, would have issues, actually. I feel like Jake might be like, she can take care of herself, but I feel like Sean's gonna be like, excuse me, no. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, Jake actually does speak up. Interesting. You sure about this, princess? No? Oh. Yeah, I'll be okay. Thanks. Meet you back at camp, Kira. The group files out until only you, Yvonne, and the Endless stand in the main hall. The Endless walks over to the tree which Sean and Kayleigh had investigated earlier. We didn't go anywhere near, so I didn't know it was Sean and Kayleigh. Here it is. I grow tired of your tricks, Cretin. This is a tree, not a fountain. Trust. Really? Trust me, Yvonne. Place your hands on the bark. Think back to the year you left France. Yvonne looks at you nervously before she complies with the Endless's directions. Zoot the Lord! What is this? How on earth could I miss such a sweet little succulent crab? Sorry. They set it up. How could I not? It was right there. Okay. The bark beneath Yvonne's hands becomes translucent. Within the spectral tree, a small boy sitting on a crate can be seen. And he is surprised and very cute. Patty? Patty, mon Dieu! Oh god. Oh. I have to read this. Hang on. Okay, I think I know. Patty? Patty, mon Dieu, petit frère! I'm here! The child looks up as though he heard something. Despite Yvonne's pleading, he frowns and looks at his feet, coughing heavily. Uh-oh, he's got the consumption. Yvonne, is that your brother? Yes, she literally said I think it's my dear little brother? It's definitely my little brother. I think it's my dear little brother. As if she didn't hear you, she glares to the Endless. Red Devil, is he all right? Why is he coughing? Will he survive? Well, I mean, time. Sure. No. He only has a few months left. Then why take me here? What are you playing at? How could you? Yvonne, stop! Endless, what is going on? You put a hand on Yvonne's shoulder to comfort her and feel her shaking. Or we might be shaping up to be her therapist, I'm not sure yet. Patrice, I left him, promising when I came back we'd be rich as kings. But when I returned from my first tour on a pirate ship... She hangs her head, unable to meet your eyes. You know what? I'm calling it. We're her therapist. Take a drink. I found that he had been taken by the White Plague. Yeah, the White Plague. I actually am not very good at, 17th to 19th century European history, so this may be an actual thing. I don't know. The Mayans called this tree Fountain of Youth, but it does not restore one's vitality, per se. You may reflect on a time, on a place, but that is all. Oh, ouch! Ow! That's, almost cruel. Then use your magic! Go back in time to save him, as you did your friends! I mean... Didn't she hear the speech about how the Endless can't go off the island? But then again, this does look like it's on the island, so I guess I see why she might... Plus, she's desperate. She's gonna demand it. Okay, White Plague is TB. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it referred to, or heard it referred to that way either. But, I usually assume tuberculosis when someone in a period piece is coughing, because that's usually what it is TB. But... I thought it was a term for Trump. No, that's the Orange Plague, Doc. Orange Plague. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, you learned something new today, viewers. TB is the White Plague. Yvonne, it took hundreds of changes to history and circumstance just for them to survive one day on the island, on this island. If we had the luxury of many years with nothing else on the line, Perhaps we could save Patrice from his illness, but we have neither. Yvonne listens as Patrice hums a tune to himself. Okay, I've got to wait for it to come up before I know what I'm gonna do. It's cute, though. This is taking way too long. Come on. Okay. Find a tune real quick. Like you're all going to care. I can't sing anyway. Yvonne the fair sails the seas in search of fame and gold. She fights and raids and cuts down knaves who dare to call her old. Ah, it's cute. Poor baby. Please, I have come all this way. What can I do for him? If you reach out with your heart and focus on being there with him, he will hear you, see you. Oh my God, we're just diving straight into a listen with your heart moment, huh? Okay, all right. I feel like this is not the Disney property you want to call back to right now, but okay. And then you will only have a few minutes to speak with him, but he will remember what you say. Sounds like the Endless has done this before. Yvonne turns to you, her chin quivering. Kira, I don't know if I can do it. I want to with all my heart, but... Yvonne, you're an adult and you can make your own choices, and also this tree isn't going anywhere. You can always come back. What the hell? Yvonne, Yvonne, we can say, this is your chance to say goodbye for 17 diamonds, or it's okay to let go. How much emotion do I think I can take in one night? No, I would feel like a giant jerk if I didn't let her, so... Sure. Yvonne, this is your chance to say goodbye. This is your only chance to do this, Yvonne, although we have no justification for that. Take it while you can. Again, just take another drink for therapy. And, you know, I'm just gonna queue up another rule just in case. I always forget to bring that over here. Damn it. Oh well. Thank you, Kira. Yvonne's grip on the tree tightens, and she knocks her forehead against it. As you do when you're concentrating, and reaching out with your heart. Heart's in the forehead. Petit, mon petit frère, can you hear me? Yeah, I suppose it can be a thanks for saving our life in an albeit sexually aggressive manner. Yeah. And also waiting multiple hours to do it. Still concerns me. Patrice stops singing and stares up at Yvonne's face with awe. Evie? C'est vous? Oui, petit Patty. Oh god, they should speak in all French, let's be fair. But we also did just hear him singing in English, so... I still think we have a TARDIS. It's translating for us, for God's sake. Evie! He rushes at her with open arms, but is stopped by the tree. He tries to press through, but can't. Please tell me we're inside a mirror. 'Cause I just really want us to be inside a mirror. Grand soul, Oh god, I'm so sorry to everyone who speaks French. I'm trying. Grand sou. Où es-tu? Où es-tu? Je ne peux pas. He pushes against the tree, coughing and puzzled. Yvonne bites her lip, holding back tears. As the aura of the tree encompasses you, you find that you can understand Yvonne and Patrice's words. The tree is our TARDIS, okay. Little Patty, I do not have long. I only have a few minutes. Oh, thank God I can stop trying to speak French. Are there guards chasing you? I will fight them off! Patty, no. Just sit down, okay? I have something to tell you. Yvonne drops to her knees at the trunk, her head level with Patrice's. This is the last time I will see you. They're working on it. What? But why? You promised you would come back for me. You... Tears fall from Yvonne's eyes as he starts another hacking fit. I did, my dear, I did. I'm right here. I'm sick, Evie. I know. Madame LaRoche from church says it won't get better. Yeah, no, take a drink. Like him knowing it's coming. No, it won't. Yvonne's face breaks as a sob finally escapes her, shoulders convulsing. I am so sorry, Patty. I was an idiot to leave you by yourself. This is technically 2 characters now, so take another drink. Not a day goes by where I don't regret not taking you on the Dorado with me. Patrice presses the palm of his hand against hers on the tree, staring up at her. It's not your fault, Evie. If I came with you, you could have gotten sick too. But... No, but... If we don't have long, I need you to listen, Evie. No, this child shouldn't have to do this. This is not this child's job to comfort this grown-ass woman who was supposed to be his guardian. This is not his job. This is a fucking child. He's gotta be under 8 years old. I'd be surprised if he's that old, honestly, based on his design. He is not supposed to... This is not this child's job. I want to be clear about that. This is wrong. Whenever I can, I sneak down to the Rotting Pig Tavern and listen to the pirates talk. What? They are dangerous, Patty! He's dying! Do you really think he cares, Yvonne? Do you really? Hell, if they're so dangerous, maybe he should go down there and infect them all. Rid the world of the pirates once and for all. I'm not done yet! One day, Captain Malatesta came in singing a sea shanty about you. I totally dropped the accent because I don't care now. He did? I said, that's my sister! And he said, you're a great pirate. This is bad. This is a badly written scene, honestly. Patty. The light within the tree begins to flicker. Evie? What's going on? You're almost out of time. You must listen to me now, little Patty. I promise, when I conquer my own island and run a port revered by all pirates, it will be Patrice Port. I wish you could see it. I will, Evie. Through you. No. I shouldn't have done this. Guess what's getting cut out of the abridged version? They lean their foreheads against one another, close as they can. I love you, Evie. I love you, my little brother. So, so much. Patrice fades even further, barely visible in the bark. No! I'll be with you soon, okay? Okay, we're gonna try to blast through the rest of this. I know you will. Until then, Patty, goodbye. Like that, his spirit is gone. The bark returns to its dark, mossy exterior. Yvonne sobs against the tree. I am sorry, Yvonne. I wish there was more I could do. Yvonne says nothing. She clutches the tree like a scared child clings to a parent, wailing in grief. So we can put our arms around her or give her space. I mean, let's face it, we're still being her therapist. Take another drink. But also, I mean, like, I personally would be inclined to give her space because, like, we don't know her that well, and, you know, ask first, right? Game Kira, on the other hand, we know does not have boundaries, so, and I feel like she would genuinely think she was helping, so, I'll put my arms around her. Wordlessly, you wrap your arms around her shoulders. She turns and sobs into your chest. I'm so sorry, Yvonne. That stupid, beautiful, wonderful boy. What right's a child have, saying such things? If he's so wise now, what could he have become if... Yeah, you're right, Yvonne. What right does a child have saying such things? This... Seriously. This was so... irresponsibly written. Because this is a child talking to their caregiver. You don't... It's just glorifying that martyr bullshit of, like... You know, the sick person, you know, is such a saint, and, you know, it's their job to, like, it's inspiration porn is what it is. It's torture porn and inspiration porn. And can we just, like, literally not do that anymore, please? I'm so over that. Like, yeah. Yeah, not okay. I wish I knew what to say to make this better, if there even is something I can say. There's not. You've already done more than I could ever ask, Kira. Huh? I mean, future us told her how to open a kind of time portal, so, you know. On the list of asks, that one's pretty long. I was ready to turn back, not to take this chance to talk with him. It was painful, but it's good to know what he wants for me. Again, this is literally something that should not have been about you. I'm glad I could help. At once, Yvonne stands and turns away. I need time. By myself. Yeah, I would imagine. She stands, collecting her things. Now? You don't even want to say goodbye to the others? I imagine not after going through that hugely traumatic scene, Kira. My god, she literally does not care about us. She cares about Patrice and herself, and that's it. Okay, you know what? You know what? Judgy. Take a drink. Also, I kinda just need to hydrate. Not gonna lie. I don't think I can right now. Give them my best. But Rourke is not on her list of priorities right now, Kira. I know, I'll catch up to you when I feel ready, okay? Until we meet next, dummy. Yvonne dips her head to you both before walking into the wilderness. Yvonne... Come, we must keep moving. You and your friends arrive at the edge of a vast, utterly blackened expanse of trees. Where'd Buccaneer Barbie go? Oh, do not make me explain this, Jake. She needs some time by herself. She told us to go on without her. Oh, I hope she'll be okay. Estella kneels down, examining the ash-strewn forest floor. What did this? The war between my people was vicious. Too vicious. The Lorax would not be happy. Can't even escape war here. I mean, where there tend to be humans or human-like beings, there does kind of tend to be war. The Endless catches your attention and points into the distance. Stay east, and you should reach the city. The Vanti there can help you reach Rourke's compound. Am I the only one who feels like we're out of extra lives on evil mode? Oh, Zara, yeah. That's pretty much where we are, yes. What are you afraid of, ghoulie girl? It's a field of dead trees. Never call me that ever again. Thank you, Zara. Looks like Uncle Sam and I are on the same page. Oh my, Jake! Seriously. You're really gonna try to tell me he doesn't have a crush on this guy? Come on. Come on. Please? You two aren't even in the same book. Wow! Whoever is talking, I don't know. I can't. I made the case last time that she kind of is technically still a rival. We're not dating Sean, but, you know. Just take a drink, because she's sneering. And it's cute. I'm sorry, I'm gonna milk this little unrequited crush for all it's worth. Guys, we have a lot to do before the sun goes down. There are a lot of characters in this game. It's so hard to keep track. On my best days. And as you may have already guessed, this is not one of my best days. The more things change. Look, it's our title. I do actually, I mean, like, I make fun of this, but I do think it's actually kind of cute. That should probably be a drinking game rule for this game, actually, is when the title, when the chapter title comes up, take a drink. So, just take a drink. Oops. Yeah, when in doubt, just kill off Alistair. Do you understand how close I am to doing that in The Sims? Like, so for the Endless Summer Sims 4, I'm using the Immortal mod. Like, I turned off aging, I turned off auto-aging, because basically I just want to be able to play everybody, and it's fun to explore all the different things you can do. So, you know, I rigged it and bought them all the immortal characteristic out of a mod. Do you understand how close I am to trying to, like, go in and take that off of Alistair and just kill him? Put him in the kitchen, build a wall to trap him in there with the stove, and then have him cook food. Except that Alistair already has good cooking skill, so that would take a while. How would I kill Alistair in The Sims? This sounds, I swear to God, I'm only talking about The Sims, people. How would I do it? I could try to drown him, but it's a lot harder to drown people in The Sims 4 now. He has to burn something eventually or else starve to death. Another thing is that he does not have very good handiness skills, so I could just, like, buy a toaster, put it in a room that Grace can't get into because he lives with Grace, and Grace has really good handiness skill. Could buy a toaster, put that in there with him, and have it, like, just have him, like, keep making breakfast on it and have it keep breaking and him repair it until he eventually electrocutes him. Grace does have a rocket ship, but she's upgraded the hell out of it, so taking the chance that he would crash it even with his non-existent rocket science skill is pretty low. Yeah, it is. It's so hard to drown Sims now. Like, could have him freeze to death. Freezing to death is easy. I think they can die of heat stroke. I think. So we could also just overheat him. Just like build like a room with no roof out in the summer. I wonder if you can die from illness in The Sims if you have the go to work pack. Setting off fireworks inside could start a fire. I will admit I'm leery of having him die by fire because if they scream still, I feel like I might not like that. Fire is a terrible way to go, honestly. And so is electrocution, but fire. He did get struck by lightning accidentally, which again can't kill him because of the immortal trait, but I could just have him keep walking around in a thunderstorm until he gets struck by lightning and dies. I could starve him to death. I could artificially age him up and have him die of old age. There are many ways. He can die from being too angry. I think they can actually die of shame now. Yes, I think they can. We also know that they can die from laughter, from being too playful. Cause yeah, that happened on one of Risa's Krillmeister sisters streams, which was a trip. Yeah, oh yeah, you can die of shame. I feel like Alistair dying of anger or dying of shame is pretty on brand. That might... I mean, I probably won't do it, but there's a non-zero chance I will. I'm just saying. Okay, bizarrely, Alistair in The Sims just picked up the mischief skill. He's like, he just keeps going on the computer and trolling the forums, and he's got high mischief skill. I don't understand why. This does not fit with the traits I gave him, but whatever. Other than being able to ask Sims who aren't pregnant their due date, which I had him do to Michelle because she gained a lot of weight in Raj's dinner club. She, of course, did not like that. Because Alistair's a dick. I'm finally starting to play him actually being a dick to people, and yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he probably does like Reddit. He's the one who goes on all the "Am I the asshole?" posts and is like, actually, I think you're perfectly justified. Because, unless they're actually not the asshole, in which case he tells them they're the asshole. Because Alice, I'm talking way too much about this considering what I'm actually trying to do. Okay. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay. There will no doubt be trials along the way, but I have faith you will succeed. I'm still convinced we're some kind of demigod. Time Lord honestly fits really well with this. You have faith after everything you've seen? I mean, she's also, like, the Endless is this classic, like, the thing you always hear about Thomas Edison saying, I found, like, I don't know, 99 or whatever, you know. You failed 99 times before you made the light bulb, you know? What? And he's like, I didn't fail, I just found 99 ways not to make a light bulb. I feel like that's kind of what the Endless is at this point. She's like, nah, I just found 2,139 ways not to do this, so literally statistics say she's gotta hit one eventually. It's more a question of whether she can do it before she dies of old age. I should make the Endless and have her just straight off die of old age. Just... 'cause... yeah. Faith is all I have left, Kira. Faith that you will stop Rourke. Faith that you will protect our friends. She's getting a little closer to chaotic good. She literally listed stopping Rourke first. Yeah, she's still sitting on neutral, though. I think. It's hard to know. I think I'll literally have to get through the whole book before I can make a decision about the Endless. Yeah, this is totally Alistair on a Mighty Asshole. My 23M GF F22 says that I need to be nicer to people, stroke my ego, and give me reasons why I'm perfect the way I am. Yup. That's Alistair. Faith that the cycle can be broken one day soon. Okay, but if Acid Crab has to come back and save us again. By the way, if you go on my Twitter at Kira S. Roth and search for tweets that are on this date, which is, what is today? August 2nd, 2019. There's a lovely little post retweet that I found of, like, this crab with a cigarette in its mouth, and I'm just convinced that's Acid Crab hanging out on the beach before Estella killed him. With that, the Endless turns and begins climbing up the hill you'd just descended. Estella crouches down, pointing to a trail of footsteps leading south. These are fresh. Maybe they will lead us to someone who knows the way. There's something else. Kele waves you over, gesturing at a slash mark along a tree. A tracking mark. If we follow trees slashed like this, it might take us where we want to go. Or somebody might know that's how somebody would find their hideout, and that's leading us straight to the Rancor pit. I'm convinced there's one on this island somewhere. So we can follow the footsteps or follow the tree marks. I'm not gonna lie, I trust Estella a little bit more. Let's follow those footsteps. Let's go. The group traces the footsteps along the ash-laden earth. After some time, you see someone in eccentric attire leaning against a tree. I mean, eccentric's a word for it. Varen waves a hand and calls out in Vanti. Oh god, you're gonna make me try this. Okay. Wait, why isn't he wearing his regalia anymore? I just noticed that. Weird. Okay. Losna. Pashtara makla pren elistel. Guides? Guiduigagis? Varen blinks and stares back at him. I am not so sure he's not speaking Latin. Okay, she's got me. She's got me. Thank you, Michelle, with the genre savvy. Was that Latin? Yeah, Gothic street steampunk Vanti. Yeah, that's what we got going here. That's a thing. Jake, what the hell? Where did this come from? I know it came from, he's from Louisiana, but this is the first time you're pulling this out in 3 books? 2 of which have featured a French-speaking pirate? Really? All this to say Jake's speaking French, so now I have to try to do French with a southern accent. Okay. Pouvez-vous parler français? This is so bizarre. I'm learning so many things. Oh my god! Now I have to switch to... This is gonna be so confusing. Okay. Now you get to hear my terrible German accent. Ich kann sie nicht verstehen. Vielleicht sprechen Sie Deutsch? Or English? You've literally heard us talking English, dude. Literally just heard us doing it. Hey, I think he said English. We speak that one. Thank you, Craig. The strangely dressed Vonti heaves a sigh of relief. Why did you not say so? You literally heard Michelle speak English like 5 seconds ago. Why didn't you pick up on it? What the hell? Ugh. The Endless must have given them Rosetta Stone at some point. Yeah, this is bizarre. I'm sorry. This is weird. Can you help us? We're trying to find Quartel. Quartel is a place for those who live... Okay, no, you know what? He's gotta have, like, that hippie voice. Hang on. Quartel is a place for those who live not today, yesterday, or tomorrow, but all of them at once. Ugh. Listen, Fortune Cookie. The world depends on us getting to your treehouse. Could you try to make some sense? Cool your heels, Flyboy. I'm sure we can work something out. Jake, you're not making points with your crush right now. We're wasting time. As Elishar of Elistel, I command you to... To what? As all citizens of Quartel have revoked titles, property, gods, everything in service of the eternal continuum. Oh my god, so they're literally like steampunk hippies. Some kind of drug rave, the Vonti have started licking acid crab? Probably. It makes as much sense as anything else on this island. If you want to get in, you'll have to relinquish your title, Elishar. You know, I'm starting to think I had this wrong. I should be doing the voice of that, like, chief minion kid from Neverland on Once Upon a Time. That's who this should be. But that's another southern accent, so... I can only do Louisiana really with any kind of reliability, and half the time I sound Texan. So, yeah. Sometimes a little bit Oklahoma, but mostly Texan. What? Oh, come on, Varen. You only have to relinquish it when you're there. Look, we know you're just trying to do your job, but is there nothing else we can do to get him in? There is no room for Elishars, kings, or prophets in our ranks. Only brothers and sisters, cogs in the great wheel. Okay. Varen steps away from him, sharing a nervous look with everyone. Dude, we promised not to tell. I cannot do this. No, I don't imagine you can. Varen. You must go on without me, Diego. All of you. I made an oath the day my mother died. I cannot go back on it. No, I don't imagine you can. Varen, we can say, I get it. Or, you must come. No, we're not gonna ask him to do this. This is the future of his entire people. Stop trying to manipulate indigenous cultures, Kira, you privileged little white girl. Varen, I get it. You have a responsibility to your people. We can't ask you to abandon them. Yeah, what Kira said, dude. This is dumb. What does it matter what you tell this punk? You could always just lie. Not while we are discussing lying in front of him, Craig. I refuse to believe Craig is, like, being quiet right now. Craig's probably just literally shouting. You are not helping your friend's case. I have no choice then. With an obsidian knife, He carves a distinct X into a nearby tree. I will await your return right here. If any of my scouts come to this place, I will tell them what we know. Okay, just be safe, alright? Varen's arms encircle Diego's waist, and their foreheads press together. Oh, poor babies. You be safe as well. I will never forgive myself if you get hurt. Cool, no pressure on us then. They share a deep, passionate kiss before Varen reluctantly pulls away. Good luck, my friends. I hope you do not need it. No, poor Diego. You okay, Diego? It's true, Diego's too genre-savvy to die. I'm talking about getting hurt because I genuinely think Varen would beat the shit out of us if, like, he came back without a leg or something. Let's just do this quickly, okay? Varen dips his head to you, and you begin walking deeper into the woods with the oddly attired Vanti. Alright, Hot Topic, you win. Now how do we get to the city? You will see in time. He turns and walks through the center of the group, nudging Raj along the way. Whoa! The Vanti then disappears into the mist. Okay, alright. You gotta walk through time. It's fine. Jerk! Which direction do we go from here? You look up at the sky and, due to cloud cover, can't find the position of the sun. Oh boy. Let's go, we can say forward, left, or right. Well, bribe him with a venti chai latte, no foam. Probably work. I mean, we know Raj has some kind of marijuana. We should just use that. So, you know, whenever I'm lost in a maze or anything like that, I just default to turning right, because if you keep doing that enough, you will get out. So, let's go right. You cross right and walk along the edge of the burned forest. You can't find any distinguishing trails or tracks. Are we there yet? Do we bloody look like we're there, Craig? Don't look now, but I'm very sure we've seen that burned stump before. Why are we not taking lessons from Hansel and Gretel here? Jake, you've gotta have a pocket knife or something. Why are we not marking trees? Honestly, if Jake doesn't have a pocket knife or a multi-tool, I question his entire existence. Because I carry a multi-tool. Jake would definitely carry a multi-tool. I knew it. We are walking in circles. This is taking forever. Kira, maybe we should try... Whoa! Oh, that was like falling screaming. Never mind. Raj trips on an exposed tree root and falls on his face. I'm okay. Michelle reaches down to help Raj stand before backing away slowly. Raj, why is your pocket glowing? I don't know if you want to know that answer, Michelle. He looks down and realizes a fuchsia glow is shining in his pocket. Oh god! What is it? Calm down, Raj. Let's just... Raj reaches into his pocket and flings the glowing object glowing object to the dirt before hiding behind a tree, which I feel like is being extremely genre savvy. Take another drink. Your eyes adjust to the light, and you look closer to see a shard which we shall examine. The fellow we saw earlier must have put it on you when he bumped you. Maybe it's part of the solution. That must be it. Yeah, that. You pick up the crystal, turning it over in your hands. When you hold it to your right, it seems to glow brighter. See, I told you, just keep turning right. I wonder if that means something. Gee, I wonder what it could mean. Let's try... We can go left or go right. I mean, duh, go right. You turn right, and the crystal's glow grows brighter with every step. I think this is a good thing. Good job, Kira. Oh, thank you for your approval, Quinn. As the crystal shines brighter, you see a patch of dirt seem to glow in response to in the distance. There! It must want to go there! As you approach, Zara uses her pocket knife to dig into the cracked soil. Oh, that's right, Zara does have one, but Jake has to. Come on. If I can't get his arms right, he's gonna have to go back in pants, and I'm going to put a pocket knife in his back pocket. That's just how it's gonna be. I know my lovely viewers don't know what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Well, one of you does. Well, actually, two of you do. Yeah. Haha, jackpot. Aha! We have found another shard which we shall examine. She tosses you the crystal. As the two are held next to each other, they suddenly both look shinier and glossier. Okay, we have another one. What now? Do they still light up and dim depending on which direction you point them, princess? You spin in a circle, and the crystals glow when you face the back of the group. Alright, let's go. We can say forward or back. I'm gonna guess they mean with respect to the rest of the group, let's go back. You step backward, watching the light dance between the crystals. Rad. Alright, that is what they meant. Cool. Up ahead, you see a familiar tree with a distinct X. Okay. Hey, we're gonna pass by Varen. We gotta show him these cool crystals. You get closer and closer, but when you reach the tree... Varen? Hello? The forest is utterly silent. There are no footsteps in the ash, and no sign of movement in the surrounding trees. Varen? Oh, poor baby. He did say he'd wait right here, right? Ooh, spooky sounds. Ooh. No footprints, no markings, no sign of a struggle. It's like he disappeared. Or we did. Diego runs a hand through his hair and begins pacing nervously. Oh, honey, it's okay. I'm so stupid. I should have stayed behind with him. I should have been here. Diego, we can say, you might have disappeared too, or we don't know what happened. I feel like you might have disappeared too runs the risk of him being like, at least we would have disappeared together. So I'm going to tell the absolute truth, which is what I think, which is we don't know what happened. Maybe he went to hunt down some food, or one of his scouts found him, or... Kira, the entire time I've known Varen, when he makes a promise, he never goes back on it. Okay, but literally he is going to have to go off for food at some point. I'm just saying. Diego starts walking back the way you came. I mean, presumably that's why he put the mark on the tree, was so that he could find it again if he had to leave. Like, come on. Otherwise he would have just stood there. Where are you going? To find whoever took him. Oh boy, Diego, honey. I think you might be overestimating your combat skills. Before he gets far, Sean puts a hand on his shoulder. All right, Sean, come on. Don't make me do this by myself. Diego, we don't have the time right now. The Endless was pretty clear that we need to move fast if we want to stop Rourke. Wait, so we leave him behind? Are you kidding? He would come back for any one of us. Boy has a point. Diego, please, you've got to stay calm. Oh, Michelle, honey. Oh. We gotta work on your bedside manner. How can I stay calm? What if... Diego's voice breaks. He's gone for good. I mean, we can walk through time, sweetie. No one in my life has ever made me feel the way he does. Can't you guys understand that? I mean, I can't. But, you know, pretty sure no one else in this group is actually Aero, so... I still think Saraxa might be, but she's not here. And I'm positive Lila was. But she's dead. Which, now that I think about it, is a little even more upsetting. But... Diego... You reach out to him, but he shrinks away. I'm going back for him, Kira. Don't try to stop me. He turns and runs away from all of you. Oh boy, Diego, honey. Honey, come back. We're not letting him do this, are we? No, we are not, Jake. I'm gonna try to talk to him. Alright, there we go. We're gonna be his therapist. Take a drink. I'm running out of drink. Alright, Kira, just remember, we're tight on time. Yes, I know. I told you this. You hasten after Diego as he bobs and weaves between the trees. Oh, we're hastening, are we? This just got classy. He suddenly stops and you nearly crash into him. Oh my god! Oh, I mean, that'll do it. The ghostly figure descends through the air directly in front of Diego, who staggers backward against you. Kira? Run! I'll try to distract it! Dude, we've been meeting this thing for, like, 5 chapters now. We know what that, why are we, Come on, Diego. A glowing hand reaches out, seeming to urge you to take 2 small objects from its grasp. It's its happy face, I don't know. Alright, so we can accept the action figures for 12 diamonds, which, hey, look at these. I'm not gonna lie, these look like Han Solo and Anakin Skywalker. I like how they gave Anakin the gun so that you can kind of get away with it. Also, what is up with Han's arm here? Like, it's dislocated. That's weird. Is it actually supposed to be dislocated, or did the artist genuinely not know how shoulder joints work? That's bizarre. Okay, anyway, can accept the action figures, or we can pull Diego away. I think we know what we're doing. Accepting the action figures. I need to know why this arm is dislocated. Diego, believe me, it's trying to help you. You present the 2 action figures to him. Wait, those are my... His voice is drowned out. Your surroundings are lost in a flood of light. You're in a lecture hall you don't recognize. Diego is leaning against a table and talking to a group of students. Oh my god, Professor Diego. Oh. Huh. That's a look. And when you watch a film or take in any work of art, try to let go of your expectations. Look at what the work is attempting to do, and consider whether or not it's succeeding at that. Oh, I don't think you want me to do that, Diego. I really, really don't. This is very meta, by the way. But, Mr. Soto, the warmest winter is virtually unwatchable. I feel like we're actually talking about The Room. Sometimes a movie will fail at even being a movie. There's still a lot that can be learned from that. Again, it's like how not to make a light bulb. A phone begins buzzing on the table behind him. Good first class, everyone. See you next week. The students begin filing out. Some of them stop to snap a photo of their professor. Oh my god, how many chili peppers do you suppose Diego has on Rate My Professor? I kind of want to know. How many chili peppers does Diego rate? I forget what the maximum is. Is there even a maximum number of chili peppers? I think it's like 5. Diego's an easy 4. Like with the glasses and the stubble, the kind of like cute nerd thing happening. He's at least a 4. I'm thinking he's pushing 5. Especially since it's a film studies class. Like, it's already kind of a cool subject. Yeah. 4 to 5, easy. Man, I can't believe they got Diego Soto to teach here. I know, right? He literally rewrote the book on film theory. I'd like to point out, his name is Diego Ortiz Soto. 2 last names, people. 2 last names. Don't drop the Ortiz. Okay. Diego's eyebrows go up when he looks at his phone. He hesitates for a moment. When all the students have left, he taps the screen, placing it on speaker, for some unknown reason. Papa? I don't know if I like this. Diego? Can you hear me? Yeah, long time. What can I do for you? How did you get this number? Son, I wanted to... Your mother and I just saw your book. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So you're calling to tell me you disapprove of what I wrote. What? Papa, I'm at work right now. I really don't have time to... No, Diego, please, just listen to me for a moment. We didn't know you were writing a book. Nancy handed me the paper, and it has your name on this little list. Oh, the bestseller list? Yeah, the New York Times bestseller list. Yeah, boy! Yes! And then I watched my morning show and they talked about you on there too. Oh my god, please tell me you don't watch Fox and Friends. Mr. Ortiz Soto? Well, actually, he's probably Soto. Mr. Soto, you better not be watching Fox and Friends, I swear. His parents are homophobic as fuck. We know they watch Fox and Friends. Well, yeah, it came as a pretty big surprise to me, too. So, you haven't read it then? Oh, do you badmouth your parents in it, Diego? A telltale rustling of pages can be heard. Oh no. Ah, here, I like this part. I want to read this out loud, son. Oh no. People ask me why there aren't new stories. How can film and television just go on doing variations on the same tired scenarios? I tell them to look around, really look, with an open mind. If you look at life, you'll see the stories we've been shutting out. Realize I should be doing an old man voice, but I am tired. And all you have to do is let them in. Oh, I'm impressed Diego can quote his own book. I can't quote my own shit. Like, seriously. I have no idea what I've written most of the time. Diego glances at a pair of action figures on his desk. He swivels the hero's arms so that their hands come together. The voice on the phone wavers, clearly on the edge of tears. Diego, my son, I'm sorry I never told you before. I am so very, very proud of you. Oh, fuck you are. You're only proud because he's succeeded at something, he's famous, you assume that he's rich because he's on the New York Times bestseller list, which that's not how the New York Times bestseller list works, and that's certainly not how a college professorship works. No. You know what? No, I don't like this either. What the fuck? Ugh. I know, Papa. I know. Wait, so that was whoa. That was supposed to be his hope? His homophobic dad calling him after he's got all this success to be like, oh, I'm so proud of you, son. No! This is awful! What the shit? Your happy ending should never, ever be contingent on you reconciling with toxic members of your family. You actually have zero obligation to keep people in your life just because they're family. I realize that practically speaking, this is very hard, but morally speaking, society needs to literally fuck off with this idea that, oh, you know, you have to put up with this person. They're your family. No, that is a terrible, terrible mindset. Because it pressures people into staying in toxic situations that, like, they could escape if you would just let them. So yeah, no, I don't like this. I don't like them involving his dad like that. I really, honest to God, thought that the voice on the phone was gonna be Varen. I really did. I know that's impractical because Varen literally lives on an island without cell reception. But that's what I was hoping for. But no, we get this trash fire instead. Diego, how about you latch on to the idea that you, like, rewrote the book on film history? Why don't you just latch on to that? Hold that in your mind. Another flash brings you back to the forest. Diego opens his mouth to speak, but ends up choking back a sob. I mean, yeah, this is pretty terrible. You hug him tight and allow his sorrow to slowly ebb away. Shh, it's okay. I'm gonna write a book. A best-selling book. Diego wipes away his tears and looks down at the action figures in his hands. Wherever Varen is, I've gotta trust that he can handle himself. He'll come back to us, Diego. The Force is strong with that one. Okay. At least his career dreams will come true, then he can come true, then he can snub his parents? Yeah, I guess. But, like, I don't know. It's badly done. Both of the diamond scenes in this chapter are awful. Like, Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it really is. Thanks, Kira. The two of you start walking back to the others. Okay. Alright. We never did find out why that one figure's arm is dislocated. I'm still stuck on that, but okay. So we have collected 5 of the 11 Embers of Hope. Yay! As you rejoin the group, all eyes fall to Diego. Hey, short stuff. Holding up okay? Would it kill you to call him by his name, Jake? God. Diego gives a resolute nod. I'm still worried about Varen. But I know he'd tell me to keep going. So I'm gonna. We'll find him as soon as we can, okay? Holding the crystals back up, you resume course. In the distance, you see a pulsing blue light sticking out of a broken tree trunk. Cool. There! She runs ahead, climbing high in the tree and reaching deep inside its cracked cavity. Got it! Alright, it's another crystal shard that we shall examine. As all 3 crystals enter your grasp, they shine brighter than ever. And then go dull. Oh, did we break them? I guess a game of hot and cold is too simple. Okay, let's just think this through. What was the last thing Matt Vonti told us? You will see in time. Maybe that means something else. We should, so we can look through them, put them together, or stare at them. I mean, I'm thinking that if this is an option, probably the smartest thing is to look through them. So we should look through them. You hold up a crystal and look through it. Whoa! Look at this, guys! As light refracts through the crystal, you see time rifts and trails that weren't there before. Whoa, trippy! Oh god. Oh boy. Hold on. We're still stuck. It'll take days to explore all of these trails. We must need all 3 crystals for something. Is this like a polarizer thing where if you keep stacking them up behind each other, you'll eventually get to just the one you want? That's what this sounds like to me. Zara looks like she has an idea. And it's exactly the idea I had. Good girl with the genre savvy. Take another drink. Zara takes the crystals from your hands, stacking them together, and squints into the overlapping area. Yep, polarizers. There it is! I see it! You peek through the crystals, and among all the trails, a path illuminated by light stands out. Using the crystals as your guide, you finally begin to make headway through the forest. After an hour of hiking, dusk falls and the stars begin to come out. Up ahead, a gargantuan tree city looms out of the surrounding forest. Raj stops in his tracks at the sight.
Are we in Oz?
Let's just hope the Munchkins have whatever we need to get to Rourke. As you approach the city, the steady thump of dance music reaches your ears. Oh no. The Vonti are into electronica now. Craig and Raj bob their heads appreciatively.
Oh snap! That's a sick beat! Dude, that drop though!
Oh boy. Sorry, I went too fast. There's the drop. You're welcome. Are we sure this is the right place? Just then, a pair of Vonti rush past you, running for the tree.
Woo! Yuppie! Buddy bee!
I don't know. One of them glances back at your group, a merry grin in his eyes.
Come to crash our party, outsiders?
You seem remarkably unconcerned. Drug rave! Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So we can say, and if we did? Or, who's in charge? I think we established that no one's in charge before, so... And if we did?
Then I'd say you're more than welcome here.
The spiky-haired female produces a small metal disc and proceeds to twist it in her hands. Oh my god! A time rift tears open around you. You find yourself falling through space. Oh my god, they're like... Acid Crab must be DJing tonight. Yeah. These are like... blister-packed time rifts is what she just did. Oh, this is bizarre. You can tell how much of this book I've actually blocked out of my memory. Yeah. I remember just enough.
What?
Thud. Everyone lands on a wooden platform high above the forest floor. The music is even louder here.
Oof!
Ow! Hey! Again, I just want to remind you all, Jake still has blunt force trauma to his chest that hasn't healed. Yeah. The two Vonti alight with cat-like grace. Over your heads, the rift wavers and fades.
It's not an anachronist party without a crash.
Okay, but we didn't actually mean literally. So you're the ones making all the portals?
Oh, right. Rifts are only just starting to appear in this time.
Where we came from, outsider, fractures in the facade you call reality are everywhere. We've simply learned how to make use of them. That sounds scary.
Alright, gonna stop you right there, Team Rocket. We're here to find a way into Rourke's compound, not trade riddles. Hey, enjoy the party! It's bound to be more interesting than anything you've seen in your monochronological life.
Hey, don't you be assuming anything about my chronology, dude. Seriously. They laugh uproariously.
Yo, check it! Jake just got played for a fool by a dude with purple hair.
It's actually not that hard to play Jake for a fool, Craig. Honestly. He's been tripping all over himself since we met Kayleigh. By the way, did Kayleigh come with us? He is very quiet if he's actually with us. The masked female leans toward Craig. Time is broken. If you failed to realize that, it's you who are the fool. I'm not gonna argue with that one. The two Vanti turn and saunter off together down a catwalk. The hell do they think they are? They literally run this place, Craig. Raj peers over the edge of the platform. Guys, do not look down! You realize what we're going to do. Whoa, we must be at least a mile up. Actually, Insane Clown Posse over there did us a favor. Now we only have to worry about getting down. Cool. Scanning the area, you catch sight of a familiar, hunched figure on a nearby platform. Hey, there's Ukjal! And he does not look happy to see us. I wonder why. Yeah. Ukjal! The shaman scowls and ducks into a door in a jumbled structure perched among the leafless branches. I mean, to be fair, I'd be pissed too. He didn't look too happy to see us. No, but he must have some clout with these Vanti to be here. Yeah, we should talk to him. How well do we anticipate this going? You hurry after Ukjal. Neon lights, strobes, and what appear to be gas lanterns, illuminate a dance floor crowded with Vanti. At one side, a DJ is changing records on a trio of antique phonographs. A Vanti carrying a tray approaches you. Oh boy. Outsiders? You shouldn't be here. Aren't you the one who invited us? Thank you. Wait, didn't I see you in the forest? Entirely beside the point. The party before the end has rules, and unless you're here to partake and participate, we'll have to... Oh god. Yeah, we're here to have fun. Okay. Hell... God, really? There. Hell yes! Let's get it poppin'! Oh, Craig. What are we poppin'? The Vanti eyes you distrustfully through his prosthetic faceplate. Finally, he extends his tray, loaded with strange concoctions. Pick your poison. Alright, how literal are we being here? Okay, so we have a dripping drink, a burning drink, or tea? I don't know. The dripping drink looks kind of familiar. I'm gonna try that. Oh, you're really gonna drink that? I mean, my other options were what is probably not tea or something on fire. So, what the hell? Check it out! Kira's got an iron stomach! I haven't actually drunk it yet, so we don't know. I think that's the stuff we drank from the roots under Elistelle! That's what it is. You lift the lid and immediately recognize the metallic liquid contained within. Here's our clue. Okay, cool. It's the silver... Oh, that's 5 out of 6. Okay. It's definitely the same weird sap. but Quartel's tree looked pretty dead from the outside. You take the smallest sip you possibly can. After offering drinks to the rest of the group, the Vanti nods and turns away to replenish his tray. Zara swigs an entire beer, then slams down the empty bottle on a table. Oh boy, here we go. Haha, so far this ain't half bad. Jumanji should stick out like a sore thumb here, but I don't see him. I honestly don't know if he's talking about Ukjal or about Kele. You make your way over to the DJ. Excuse me, have you seen... Not now. Oh, sorry, I'll wait till the end of your set. Not later, not earlier. All the time, all the time. Oh my god. This is gonna be exhausting, isn't it? The crowd cheers in response. Oh, that was supposed to be enthusiastic, okay. Several Vanti raise their arms and dance even harder, giving in to the pulsating beat. I would be miserable. The DJ suddenly stares into the crowd in astonishment, freezing in place. The music fades, causing murmurs of confusion. You follow his gaze and see a masked Ukjal climbing onto a platform. Anachronists, heed my words. Our kind, all of us, we have been betrayed. Oh boy. Yup, this is gonna end well. You try to concentrate on Ukjal, but the room is growing increasingly hazy around you. Yo, I think something was in those drinks. The Endless lied to us for hundreds of years while secretly absorbing the power of Vanu. Yeah, this'll end swell. What? How do you know this? Because I have heard the Endless confess it to an alternate version of herself. Ukjal levels a gnarled finger at you. If you don't believe me, ask her. It's like he thinks we can't lie. The gathered Vanti turn toward you, bewilderment and contempt on their faces. Cool. Wait a minute. Before you can begin an explanation, colors and shapes begin to swim nauseatingly in your vision. Ugh. You find yourself tumbling toward the floor, blacking out just before impact. Great. Fantastic. Please tell me one of you didn't drink. Please, Estella, Jake, Sean, one of you. Tell me you were smart enough to do the thing where you, like, pretend to drink and then you throw it over your shoulder. Tell me, come on, one of you. Don't tell me we're all going down. Okay, maybe Jake. Okay. Princess! Okay. Maybe he's okay. I kind of figured. Chapter 5 is now complete. We found the clue. The only one, and the Ember of Hope. Alright, cool. Okay, so, restart Chapter 5 or continue on. I'm planning to be back next week, so same time, same place, twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific if you want to watch me live. We can find out how many of us actually got roofied. I don't know if we want to know what happened while we were under, but we'll find out. We know for sure so far that it's at least us and Craig. So, I don't know. I feel like Zara's tolerance is pretty high. It might take a lot to put her under, even though she did chug an entire beer. Quinn's like literally got magic island energy in her, so maybe she's okay. Jake's acting pretty spry, so I feel like Jake's probably gonna hold on to at least some level of his faculties. I seriously think Estella is smart enough not to drink. So, we'll see. Enjoy whatever it is you do between now and next Friday. Catch you later.